Can you kind of explain the evolution of the sound and the journey that you took musically with the band?
The sound of ZZ Top, from its inspiration through the decades of release, I don't think that there was any diversion from what we felt made the trio function as more than three guys. And a lot of it had to do with the British invasion, and the appearance of the famous Marshall amplifier came over with the British. And there was a rather fascinating distortion that made one sound sound like more than one sound. The ZZ Top origin was inspired by the first Jeff Beck group. They played through Marshall amplifiers. Jeff had a Les Paul, Ron Wood was playing a Fender Telecaster bass, but they were all going through I said, what are those things? And Jeff Beck set us up with Jim Marshall. Jim Marshall was so excited, oh yeah, there's an American group that likes this stuff. And that's what started the sound, and to this day, we maintain that distorted sound. We still play Marshalls, now we play Magnatone. It's all about that, I guess, late 60s sound.
Tell me about Cheap Sunglasses and that whole writing process.
I was a big fan of the Ray-Ban Wayfarer, and at an early stage of Ray-Ban's eyewear, the Wayfarer at one point early on could be acquired for $6.
Wow.
Cheap sunglasses. And I was down in Texas and I was driving, and for some reason I was wondering why cheap sunglasses became so important. Well, as you know, Texas is hot and many times very, very bright. And I just happened to have a pair of Ray-Ban Wayfarers, which had been purchased for $6. I said, yeah, when you wake up in the morning and the light has hurt your head, first thing you do when you get up out of bed, you hit the streets running, try to beat the masses, and go get yourself some cheap sunglasses. That's how it started. In fact, I was driving and I recited it. Within 6 minutes, top to bottom, we had it.